We're going to have fun together. Are you okay? Now, you would think that he would walk out of there and want to pay it forward to somebody else because of the grace that he had just received. But he walked out of there and he still had a collector's mindset. Grace will change a life. Why? Because grace is undeserved and it's unexpected. People expect us to have a collector's mentality. They expect us to want payback for the things that we've done wrong for them. And when we extend them grace, they go, wow, I can't believe it. How can you do that? I can't, except by the grace of God working in my life. Covenant is really just a binding promise. There's no way out of it. I'm in it for life. No matter what happens, no matter what comes your way, I'm with you in it because we have a covenant. And God made a covenant promise to Abraham that he was going to send a Messiah to save his people from their sins. And so all through the Old Testament, when they told their children and their children told their children, and they told stories around the campfire about Father Abraham, who'd had a promise made to him by a promise-keeping, oath-making God who loved his people. And they saw the Messiah come. And they knew the promise had been fulfilled. But in Jesus, he said, there's a new covenant that I'm making in my blood. When I die, a new covenant is set into place. It is for your salvation. It is for your soul. You need to have grace. And those who get grace, those who understand grace, those who are filled with grace can give grace. Some of you are sitting in this room who have picked me up off the ground on my hardest days and carried me towards healing and carried me towards Jesus because it's what I needed. Life is not always easy, and sometimes I'm going to need someone to carry me, and sometimes I'm going to need someone to cover me, and sometimes I'm going to need someone to have patience with me, and sometimes I'm going to need someone to have a little extra grace when I mess up, and sometimes I'll need someone to pray for me when I can't pray for myself, and sometimes I'm going to need someone to speak truth over me when I can't believe it for myself, because we need each other. So what story are people going to get to tell about you? And I know what you're thinking when you're sitting here today. You might say, Brenda, you don't know what's gone on in my life. You don't know the brokenness. You don't know my story. That's okay. Because I know we all have brokenness. And we all have stuff that's really messed up in our lives. So we believe that there is a God who can heal and restore. And if you let him, he'll begin to write a new story in your life because he can heal and restore. And I want you to know today, if you're here and you've been in this brokenness, God can heal and restore. I don't care what it is that you've gone through. I don't care what it is you're going through. God can heal and restore. That's his promise to you and to me.